What is up, bros? Today we're diving headfirst into the beautiful, the breathtaking, the absolutely stunning country of Sweden. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to explore the top 10 tourist destinations this Nordic paradise has to offer. From bustling cities to charming towns, we're covering it all. So strap yourselves in, grab your Swedish fish, get it? Because we're talking about Sweden. And stay tuned for the next 10 minutes as we take you on a virtual tour of Sweden's must-visit places. First up, we've got Stockholm, the capital city that floats on a freaking archipelago. I mean, how cool is that? Imagine cruising through the city surrounded by water on all sides. It's like Venice, but with less gondola traffic and more meatballs. Speaking of meatballs, Stockholm is a foodie's paradise. You've got to try the classic Swedish meatballs, obviously, but don't sleep on the seafood. Fresh salmon, herring, you name it, it's all delicious. But Stockholm isn't just about food, it's also got culture in spades. Check out the Vasa Museum, home to a perfectly preserved 17th century warship. Or wander through Gamla Stan, the city's charming old town with its cobblestone streets and colourful buildings. And if you're feeling adventurous, hop on a ferry and explore the archipelago. Trust me, the views are insane. Stockholm is a city that's got it all: history, culture, food, and stunning scenery. It's definitely a must-visit on any trip to Sweden. Next up, we're heading west to Gothenburg, Sweden's second largest city, and a haven for all you hipsters out there. Gothenburg has this cool, laid-back vibe that you don't always find in big cities. It's a place where you can chill in trendy cafes, browse independent boutiques, and soak up the artistic atmosphere. Speaking of art, Gothenburg is home to the awesome Liseberg amusement park, which is like Sweden's answer to Disneyland. Roller coasters, carousels, cotton candy. It's a fun time for everyone, even if you're a grumpy old Swede. And if you're a seafood fanatic, you're in luck. Gothenburg is known for its incredible seafood restaurants. Picture this. You're sitting by the harbour, the sun is setting, and you're digging into a plate of fresh oysters and a cold Swedish beer. Perfection. Gothenburg is a city that's full of surprises. It's got the perfect blend of urban cool and Swedish charm. Now we're heading south to Malmö, a city that's literally connected to Denmark by the iconic Öresund Bridge. That's right, you can drive from Sweden to Denmark in like 15 minutes. Talk about convenient. Malmö is a city of contrasts. It's got a rich history dating back to the 13th century, but it's also a modern, multicultural hub. You'll find medieval castles alongside sleek skyscrapers and traditional Swedish cuisine alongside international flavors. One of the coolest things about Malmö is its dedication to sustainability. The city is full of green spaces, bike paths, and organic cafes. It's like a breath of fresh air, literally. And if you're a fan of architecture, you've got to check out the Turning Torso, a twisted skyscraper that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's seriously impressive. Malmö is a city that's constantly evolving, but it never forgets its roots. It's a place where history and modernity collide in the most awesome way. Chapter 4. Uppsala, where history meets student life. Hold on to your Viking helmets because we're traveling back in time to Uppsala, one of Sweden's oldest and most historic cities. Uppsala is home to Uppsala University, which was founded in 1477 and is one of the oldest universities in all of Scandinavia. So basically, it's kind of a big deal. But don't let the whole ancient university thing fool you. Uppsala is also a lively student town with a youthful energy. Think cool cafes, quirky shops, and a vibrant nightlife. While you're there, make sure to visit Uppsala Cathedral, a magnificent Gothic cathedral that will absolutely blow your mind. And if you're feeling brave, climb to the top of the bell tower for some epic views of the city. Uppsala is a city that seamlessly blends the old and the new. It's a place where you can explore ancient history one minute and then grab a craft beer with students the next. Now, Chapter 5. Visby. Step back in time on the island of Gotland. Get ready to set sail because we're heading off the coast of mainland Sweden to the island of Gotland and its main town, Visby. Visby is like a fairy tale come to life. Seriously, this place is straight out of a storybook. Imagine cobblestone streets, medieval city walls, and colourful houses covered in roses. It's almost too picturesque to be real. Visby was once a major Viking settlement, and you can still feel that history everywhere you go. Explore the ancient ruins, wander through the narrow alleyways, and let your imagination run wild. And if you're lucky enough to visit during the annual Medieval Week, you're in for a real treat. The whole town transforms into a medieval festival with jousting tournaments, craft demonstrations, and people dressed in full-period costume. Visby is a place where time seems to stand still. It's a chance to escape the modern world and step back into a time of knights, Vikings, and magical adventures. Chapter 6, Kiruna, land of the midnight sun and northern lights. Hold on to your hats because we're heading way up north to Kiruna, a town located in Swedish Lapland, the land of the midnight sun and the northern lights. Kiruna is about as close as you can get to the North Pole without actually freezing your butt off, but trust me, the incredible natural beauty of this place is worth braving the cold. In the summer, you can experience the magic of the midnight sun, where the sun never fully sets below the horizon. Imagine playing golf at 3 a.m. surrounded by stunning scenery. It's an experience you'll never forget. And in the winter, Kiruna transforms into a winter wonderland with snow-covered forests, frozen lakes, and the best chance to see the northern lights dancing across the sky. Oh, and did I mention you can stay in an ice hotel? Yeah, you heard that right. An actual hotel made entirely of ice. It's the coolest, pun intended, place to spend the night. Kiruna is a place of extremes. But that's what makes it so special. It's a once-in-a-lifetime destination that will leave you speechless. Chapter 7. Orebro Fairy Tale Castles and Swedish Fika. Let's take a break from the extreme north and head back down to Orebro, a charming city located in central Sweden. Orebro is often overlooked by tourists, which is a shame because it's a real hidden gem. It's got a little bit of everything: history, culture, nature, and of course, delicious Swedish food. The star of the show in Orebro is undoubtedly Orebro Castle, a stunning Renaissance castle that looks like it belongs in a Disney movie. Explore the castle grounds, learn about its fascinating history, and maybe even catch a concert or a play. And speaking of things that belong in Disney movies, Orebro is also home to Wadcoping, an open-air museum that's like stepping back in time. Explore the historic buildings, browse the craft shops, and grab a coffee and a pastry at one of the cute little cafes. Orebro is a city that's best experienced at a leisurely pace. Take your time, soak up the atmosphere, and enjoy the simple things in life. Fasten your seatbelts because we're heading to Linköping, a city with a rich history of aviation and innovation. Linköping is home to the Swedish Air Force Museum, which is basically an airplane geek's paradise. You can see all sorts of cool aircraft up close, from vintage fighter jets to modern helicopters. But Linköping isn't just about planes. It's also a beautiful city with a charming old town, a picturesque canal, and plenty of green spaces to relax in. And if you're a fan of creepy crawlies like me, make sure to visit the Linköping Tropical Greenhouse. It's home to all sorts of exotic plants and animals, including snakes, spiders, and even crocodiles. Linköping is a city that's constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation while still preserving its history and charm. It's a unique blend of old and new that's sure to impress. Get ready to hop across the Øresund Sound again, because we're heading to Helsingborg, a coastal city located just a stone's throw from Denmark. Helsingborg is like Sweden's little slice of continental Europe. It's got a relaxed, cosmopolitan vibe with outdoor cafes, stylish boutiques, and a vibrant nightlife. One of the coolest things about Helsingborg is its proximity to Denmark. You can literally see the Danish coast from the city's waterfront promenade. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can hop on a ferry and be in Denmark in just 20 minutes. While you're in Helsingborg, make sure to visit Carmen, a medieval tower that offers stunning views of the city and the Øresund Sound. And if you're feeling hungry, head to the harbour for some fresh seafood. Helsingborg is a city that's full of surprises. It's a place where Swedish charm meets continental flair, creating a truly unique atmosphere. Last but not least, we're ending our Swedish adventure in Lund, a charming university town located in southern Sweden. Lund is home to Lund University, one of the oldest and most prestigious universities in Scandinavia. But don't let the whole academic thing fool you. Lund is also a lively town with a youthful energy. The heart of Lund is its beautiful cathedral, which is one of the most visited churches in all of Sweden. Step inside and be amazed by its stunning architecture and intricate details. And if you're interested in history, make sure to visit the Kulturen Museum, which tells the story of Lund from its Viking roots to the present day. Lund is a city that's full of surprises. It's a place where you can explore ancient history 1 minute and then grab a beer with students the next. It's a fitting end to our journey through the best of Sweden. And there you have it, bros. We've explored the top 10 must-visit tourist spots in Sweden, from the bustling streets of Stockholm to the fairy tale island of Gotland. I hope this video has inspired you to add Sweden to your travel bucket list. It's a country that truly has something for everyone, whether you're interested in history, culture, nature, or just having a good time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below with your favorite Swedish destination, and subscribe for more epic travel content. Until next time, happy travels.